This evening, non-standard and obtuse signaling. So just looking at what is the correct signals, and we'll also be talking about typical fails. I will bring in as many typical fails as I possibly can so you guys can see how signaling can fail you or how not signaling can fail you, because there's all sorts of questions around signaling, and I will be talking to you about what is natural, what is good, and also just highlighting certain aspects that are missing in the whole signaling process. Okay, so here we go. Now, my question here tonight is, this is directly out of the DVSA's book. Now, which signal is missing? So the one on the left, this one, I'm going to just draw on this as well. This is turning left. This is the turning left signal. This is the turning right signal. And this is I'm slowing down signal. This is the I'm slowing down signal. So this is slowing. And these are, again, slowing down, right signal, left signal. Which signal is missing? Yes! Absolutely amazing. The going straight signal is missing, and the going straight signal is no indicators on. Okay, so signaling, here we go, guys. Next, two purposes of signaling. So what is your signal about? So it is to tell others what you intend, or it is used to ask access. So you're using your signal to ask. That's the other thing. So your signal can become a request to be let in, and we often use it without thinking about it. But actually, if we can think about that process a bit and know that that's what we're doing, we will also have more patience and understand what we're doing. So what I always say to my students, and you guys can test this, it works like a dream. You get up to a junction and you put yourself in the right position with your right signal to turn right, and you stop behind a giveaway line. Make contact with that person who you are wanting to turn in front of. So that's your other purpose that you want to use your signal for. Make eye contact with that person that you want to let you into the actual road itself. So in that case, your right turn signal is indicating to people that you want to turn right, but you're also using that signal and your demeanor to ask to be let in. And honestly, most people, or a lot of people, are very considerate, and they'll give you space if it's not fast traffic, if it's just traffic blocking your junction. And remember, keep your junction open. If you are in that lane of traffic, you need to keep the junctions open. So understand the ask, and we did a whole webinar on the ask the last time round, so I'm not going to repeat all of that. That is a webinar on this. If anybody wants to know how the ask works, then a lot of you were on that previous webinar. Now, avoid habitual signaling. This is so very, very important. Don't just mirror signal maneuver. I mean, the instructors talk about mirror signal maneuver, but it's not mirror signal maneuver. It's mirror. Have a look at what's going on in the traffic. Decide when you should signal, when you should hold your signal. Use your signal to control the situation. That is so important. Don't just habitually signal. It's not a good idea, okay? Premature signals confuse or distract others. We'll talk about that just now. And signals are a communication, not a decoration. You know, this is my favorite. You always see these guys with the big cars, the Range Rover people. They tend to just pull up anywhere and they put on their hazards, and they think that's now okay. They've decorated their cars with their hazards, and nobody needs to worry. They can quickly jump into the office and everybody has to get around them. It's not an excuse to leave your car parked in the road. That's not what your hazards are to be used like that. Yes, you are a hazard. No, you should not leave your car there. If there's an accident or something, that makes sense. But for you to quickly pop in and go and buy your lip liner, it's not for that. Okay, so guys, please be careful how you signal and when you signal. Now, premature signals can confuse or distract others. I'm going to talk about timing. Okay, I'm going to ask you a timing question. I'm driving down the road. I'm going to paint a scenario for you. I'm driving down the road. It's a nice straight road, and up ahead there's a left turn, and we are doing about 45 to 50 miles per hour. How do I judge the timing of my signal? What will give me a clue for the timing of my signal? There's a vehicle clue It's an inherent vehicle clue for the timing of my signal. Who thinks they know what that is? What is the main thing that tells me I should be signaling? What is it? Okay, think about this really logically. And there is an exact method of timing. Okay, so I'll tell you what it is, guys. It's when you come off the accelerator and you move your foot to the brake. Just before you do that is the time to put on your signal. Because you're changing speed. You need to tell the person behind you, I am changing speed. At the time you start to change speed is the exact time you should start your signal, because he needs to know you're changing speed for that junction up ahead. So the answer is, when you are changing speed for the junction, the left or the right turn, or whatever you're about to do, and you're going to have a signal, need a signal for that junction, the right time to give it is when you start changing speed to maneuver into that junction or to move into that junction. That is perfect timing, because now the guy behind you sees your signal come on and your brake lights might come on, or the car might just slow down. And he now knows regenerative braking in the electric cars came on as you came off the accelerator. The vehicle is changing speed, and it's changing speed because it's about to turn left. Perfect timing. You don't have to measure it. You don't have to do anything. You just do it when you change speed. And at that stage, you will have done your mirrors and checked whether the guy is actually on his mobile phone texting to his girlfriend. And he's got big eyes because he's just dumped him and he's not watching you at all. Hopefully he sees your flashes and he's going to actually take some action. Yeah, in a manual it'll be when you change down. That would be, okay, I'm about to change down, my speed is about to change. You've done your mirrors now you put your left signal, and now this is a good time. Your signal should come on because you're going to be slowing down and you want the traffic behind you to realize you're about to turn into that junction. Really good timing. It's not distances, it's nothing. It's a natural thing. You're coming up to the junction, you're driving down the road, you're doing 40 miles per hour or whatever. You see the junction and you think, okay, I'm about to now go. Check your mirrors, put your left signal and slow down. And then you've got your left signal on and you're warning the traffic behind you what you're about to do. Now, if you do it later, you've already slowed down and you're creating a hazard, and the guy behind you doesn't know what it's for. If you do it too early, he thinks he doesn't know what you're using your signal for because nothing is happening. So when you do it just before you start to slow down, then that's a really good time to tell him you're about to use that junction. Okay, on a highway where you've got slip roads, you should be doing it about the 100-meter marks. You're normally starting to slow down a little bit for the junction, and that's a good time to do it on a highway. But just on a normal open road, when you think, okay, now I'm going to start slowing down, before you start to slow down, get that signal on. Now that's proper signal timing. Okay, perfect signal timing.